Thank you for joining us for this episode of CNTV. I'm Brad Claunch.
And I'm Quinn Tran. Those who grew up during the Depression and served in World War II, they're known as the greatest generation.
Only a few from that generation are still with us. To learn about their military service, we turn to history books and places like here, the Oklahoma National Guard Museum, photographs, and even art.
Two Oklahoma historians dug deeper into some extraordinary sketches, more than 3 dozen, by a first American soldier. His pencil sketches tell the stories of nations at war.
What we really want to do is get this into the public's realm.
Stored in a secluded space at the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum,
he's a combat infantryman first.
Are these sketches from a lifetime ago.
It's not just how are they going to be protected today, but in 100 years from now, how are they going to be viewed?
More than 80 years after these images were drawn during World War II, the sketches are rediscovered.
Sergeant Echohawk.
The fuller story uncovered.
American Red Cross paper. Still has the stains on it, the coffee stain.
Dr. David D'Andrea, an Oklahoma State University Italian history professor.
I like too that he signed his name here.
And Dr. Eric Singleton, the curator at the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum, examined these sketches by Sergeant Brummett Echohawk. He served in the 45th Infantry Division during World War II.
They're in combat for over 500 days, and they're in Europe for almost 2 years. So here is the crossing of the Volturno. Brummett Echohawk was a Pawnee, from Pawnee in Oklahoma. Joined the National Guard in 1940. And the first moment I saw the sketches, they just hit you. They emotionally pull you in. Wow. The reason they pull you in, it's not just a document of the battles, it's the human experience of war.
He, I think, really got down to the truth of it, the pain of it, the cold, the heat.
This is where they ended up being stored.
We want to understand not just Echohawk, but the people that are depicted in these drawings.
The drawings include notes, locations,
So you could see the name there.
soldiers' names, and even their signatures. The 45th Infantry Division suffered and endured as they battled their way through Italy, liberating a trail of communities and their people, and eventually the Nazi concentration camp in Dachau, Germany. From Echohawk's pieces on simple paper, the historians realize there are deep and intricate untold stories and soldiers to remember. First Americans from Oklahoma.
It's not only changing history here in the United States, it's changing history in Italy. They had no idea that Native Americans were part of this army that came to liberate them. One of the distinctive aspects of the 45th Infantry Division, it had the highest percentage of Native Americans of any division in World War II.
To set people free that they had never even met before because it was the right thing to do. And I think that warrior tradition is that at its core, you are there for your community, you're there for your nation, and you're there for your friends and family.
This sense of pride about serving your country, serving your culture, serving your tribe. 1940s, World War II, the 45th. 45th is pretty much the entire state of Oklahoma is within the 45th. The Oklahoma Guard, right, the 45th. And the Guard at the time in the 40s had an armory in just about every small town in Oklahoma. And the soldiers that filled the ranks within that armory were from that community. And the Chickasaw Nation spans 13 historical counties in Oklahoma and south central Oklahoma. How many little towns within those 13 counties had an armory, and how many of those armories were filled with soldiers that are of Chickasaw descent? These soldiers that gave their lives, that sacrificed all so that others could be free, we need to honor that.
We pick up the story from there next time on CNTV. See how the Chickasaw Nation is partnering with others to honor the soldiers of the 45th Infantry Division known as the Thunderbirds.
Honoring them also means identifying Chickasaw citizens who served in the war, soldiers who gave the ultimate sacrifice. We'll get a glimpse of the work of identifying and honoring Chickasaws in the next CNTV episode.
We're bringing you CNTV from the Oklahoma National Guard Museum in Oklahoma City to get insight on the history of the 45th Infantry.
This is a brand new building for the museum.
We get to preserve history and then share that history with the public.
The museum is one of the best places to learn about military history. For about 50 years, the Oklahoma National Guard Museum was housed in the large armory in Oklahoma City that was originally home to several military units. It became a museum, a resting place for many of the items and artifacts of the 45th Infantry and World War II. The story of the 45th Infantry Division, the Thunderbirds, is also the story of Oklahoma's first Americans.
People know that Thunderbird, and the 45th Brigade and members of the Oklahoma National Guard still wear the Thunderbird today. The Thunderbird is a Native American symbol for good luck. It's a symbol often associated with rain, and it's a symbol that you see in many Native cultures across the country. Native Americans were great fighters. They wanted to serve their country. Someone like Brummett Echohawk, who was Pawnee, wrote that he felt compelled to serve in the Oklahoma National Guard and to fight the Nazis because he was honoring the tradition of warriors within his culture, and he also had great pride in being an American. And so there's a dichotomy there for Native Americans that feel a patriotism and yet also a part of a cultural kind of heritage for being warriors.
Explore history this summer at the new 40,000 square foot facility. The grand opening of the Oklahoma National Guard Museum is June 12th.
In other news, directly south of the current Chickasaw Light Horse Police headquarters, construction is underway on a new law enforcement facility. The 72,000 square foot building will bring all Chickasaw Nation Office of Tribal Law Enforcement Services and personnel under one roof. Chickasaw Light Horse divisions include patrol, criminal investigations, administrative and support services. Specialized teams consist of SWAT, dive, canine units, peer support, and honor guard. The new facility will also house emergency communications and training classrooms. Tribal leaders say the new building will strengthen law enforcement services throughout the Chickasaw Nation.
Chickasaw Light Horse Police Officer Tucker Halstead is named Indian Country Law Enforcement Officer of the Year. The International Association of Chiefs of Police recognized him for his quick action and courage while responding to an apartment fire. He rescued a woman and small child trapped by flames on the second floor and assisted other residents to safely evacuate the burning building. His bravery and quick response saved many lives on February 24, 2024.
He's a hero. Light Horse Police recognized Officer Halstead with a life-saving award, and the Oklahoma Attorney General honored him with a commendation award for being an Oklahoma Officer of the Year nominee.
The honors are well-deserved. That's all the time we have for this episode of CNTV.
We'll see you back here soon.